everybody. Welcome back to Hollywood Review. I'm Kimmy.
And I'm Holly.
And what we like to do is we like to watch movies and then have Holly review them as she's not seen too many before.
The Amish kid that they're bringing out on Rumspringa. Coming to see the town.
I think this is just going to be our intro now. Just the Amish kid.
Okay.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
I like it.
Yeah.
Comment below if you also like it. Or comment below what you would like to hear as a intro. Today, we've decided to watch a movie that was near and dear to my heart. So I'm a little scared as well, though, to hear Holly's review. She doesn't know that this movie's important to me until just now. But today we'll be reviewing and discussing the 1982 animated fantasy, The Last Unicorn. I'm going to begin with my synopsis. Then we will head into Holly's synopsis. Then we will discuss.
Yes.
All right. The Last Unicorn. A unicorn discovers she might be the last of her kind after learning that a creature called the Red Bull, not trademark, has driven all the other unicorns to the ends of the earth. Determined to find them, she sets out on a journey. Along the way, she's captured by the witch, Mommy Fortuna, who runs a traveling carnival full of animals disguised as mythical creatures. With the help of Schmendrick, a bumbling magician, the unicorn escapes and frees a dangerous harpy in the process. They're soon joined by Molly Grew, a woman tired of her rough life with a band of outlaws. When they reach King Haggard's seaside castle, the home of the Red Bull, no trademark, the unicorn is attacked by the bull and only escapes when Schmendrick accidentally turns her into a human woman, who they call Lady Amalthea. As a human, she starts to experience love and doubt for the first time, especially towards Haggard's son, Prince Lear. Eventually, her friends discover where the Red Bull keeps the captured unicorns. Amalthea's true identity is revealed, and Lear helps her confront the bull. When the bull kills Lear, Amalthea transforms back into a unicorn and drives the creature into the sea, freeing all the other unicorns. Haggard's castle collapses, and she revives Lear before returning to her forest, changed by her time as a human, but proud to have saved her kind.
Okay.
Do you feel like we watched the same movie?
No.
Uh-oh.
Also, I kind of can't believe this is like your favorite movie.
This is literally one of my favorite movies.
It's one of your favorites.
Yes.
One of them. I had seen so few, and this wouldn't make top 10 for me. I'm just being honest. And I probably had seen 12 movies. So.
Already watched 3 for this show, so.
Yeah, well, I'm making my way through. My goodness, this is more movies than I've seen in my whole lifetime, guys. Okay, so here's my notes. The brony is left in the woods and ditched by all the straits. And don't worry, guys, weird song plays. If you like weird songs, this movie's going to be for you. There's lots of weird songs. I took a tally of how many times there's a break for a weird song. Your synopsis didn't have any of those. Also, blew my mind, opening credits. Jeff Bridges' his name? Really? Jeff Bridges.
He's Prince Lear.
He's a quality actor and has been for a long time. And he's in this crazy animated movie. Yes. Why?
Yes. And he sings. Anyway, continue.
Okay, so a tiny zooted butterfly shows up and just ruins this brony's day. You know when you're at a party and some drunk guy comes up to you and says you're fat and it basically like ruins your whole night? That's what happens to this poor brony. Some dingus just plows up to her. Also, no other butterflies in the whole movie.
Nope.
This is the only one. He's wasted or something else. And mean, and comes over and ruins her day. And tells her, like, you're the last one of you. And that's probably because you're gross. And kind of like, gets so drunk he flies away, lost in the woods forever, never to be brought up again. That seems crazy to me that's what goes on. That's how it starts. Another day ruiner shows up for the poor brony. And an ugly, bald perv takes the poor brony to a creepy-ass carnival. Which, side note, they have carnivals in this crazy fantasy world?
Yeah.
Why? Why? Such a terrible real-life thing to make its way all the way to amazing unicorn world. They should have great stuff in Amazing Unicorn World. And they got carnies and perverts and drunk butterflies. Drunk butterflies, regular butterflies here, great experience.
Yeah.
Brony World, terrible experience with butterflies. The brony gets stuck at the carnival with the other monsters and the crazy turkey vulture bird monster with her tits out. It has three big giant tits. Again, not brought up by you. Not brought up in your notes. That it has giant hanging weird boobs. And the idiot wizard shows up, Smendrick. Smendrick? That's his name?
Last of the Red Hot Swamies.
Who named this poor bastard? I mean, that poor baby that was born, that they looked in his eyes and said, oh, little baby Smendrick. Smendrick. Up on the Parkview board where all the bad names are.
For those of you that don't know, there's a hospital system here in our town that has a billboard that when new babies are born... What? That when new babies are born, they put their names up. So that is what she's referring to.
It is what I'm referring to. Smendrick almost kills the brony with his super shitty spell. And the bald perv comes from before and sticks up for the brony. Because, like, hey, don't kill this hot chick I finally brought back. This is the only cute thing in this carnival. Because every other monster they got locked up at this carnival is frightening. But they have the one cute one. He's like, well, we can't lose the only pretty thing in this whole terrifying carnival. And then all the monsters get out. And for some reason, the brony is like super pro. We gotta let everybody out. Even the scary monster that's going to kill us all. We have to let everybody out. So then they let the scary monster out. And then it kills the witch. And they die together like right away in a super freaky weird thing. Smendrick tries to give away his virginity to the brony and is immediately dismissed and moves on right away because he's probably getting that done to him every day. They run away from the carnival and end up in a bad neighborhood and get robbed right away. They do. They get robbed right away. They go wandering off where they shouldn't be. Guys, in the future, if you're at a party or a carnival, especially at a carnival, don't wander into the next neighboring place with no plan of where to go, where you don't know where things are, and you have, stuff that people could rob you for. And they get robbed right away. The wizard makes a bunch of ghosts show up from his shitty magic and trying to keep the... I don't know if he was trying to keep the robbers away or if he was just trying to make that one crazy lady happy because she wants a song about Robin Hood sung. And then just a bunch of ghosts show up, which wasn't a song. That would have been the place for a weird song. They don't put one there. They put weird songs in this movie 6 other times. Here? No. No weird song here. He uses his shitty magic and they get caught right away because he's not very good at magic. And he gets tied to a rock that transforms into a lady with her boobs out. And now the crazy lady in the woods saves him from that. And she's part of the crew now. She's obviously leading the ship because this wizard and the brony are not... They're not ready to take on this real world. They're brand new at this. Now the weird song plays. If you want to keep tally, that's, I think, 2 or 3 of them. 3 weird songs we're in. Brony takes a nap. I thought that was crazy that in a 45-minute movie, she's got time to take a nap, and this is not the first nap she takes. She takes 3 naps in this movie. She's very tired. She's so tired and frail. The evil castle shows up while they are going, and don't worry about why. Don't worry about why they're going to this evil castle. They just start going. Mm-hmm. They don't mention what they're going in there for or why they would need to.
They do.
They do?
They do. They say it multiple times. I'm trying not to stop you because I love your... I
didn't catch why. They're going
to
this castle.
To King Haggard's castle because they know the Red Bull is there. That's why they're going
I got
way.
like the crazy lady was like, "That's why," and they just followed her.
She's
And
like,
they're
"You're
"Of
going the
course."
wrong way."
Yeah. I'm like, well, yeah, she knows where to go. Okay. The evil ghost bull chases the brony and the nerd wizard, fucks it up his spell again, and he like wishes for something and turns her into a super hot naked chick, which she doesn't like, but the bull is fine with that now. The bull is like, oh, she's a person, whatever, don't care. You know, like when the Ring camera catches a bug for a second and then turns back off again, like it just does that.
That's fair.
And the brony cannot take people life for one single second. She used to use her people legs and falls down. Oh, I don't want to. Like, and doesn't want to her way into death. And they gotta pick her up and carry her around now. They find an old white king in the castle, which, of course, very original. I mean, even in this great fantasy land, the king is still just an old white dude, just like in real kings in real life. Angry old white dude
Christopher Lee.
Crazy in this tower. And the water waves in this movie turn into white unicorns that come out of the water. Still couldn't think of anything different than old person white king. First time I've ever seen unicorns turned into water. No different kind of king at all, though. The old white king makes the brony girl lose her forehead butthole in an argument. New weird song plays. Prince takes brony girl into woods. Now they are in love with each other. Even though she didn't love him before they went into the woods. And she was like, why do I have to be a person? And the old king still hates her. And they find out the king is a unicorn serial killer. And he's put them onto the ocean. This movie also has a gay skeleton. I wrote that down.
Yep.
Because
There's
from
a gay
the first
skeleton,
episode,
yeah.
there's a gay skeleton in that one. And then I wrote down a little question. Does your skeleton talk like you, or does it have its own thing?
Right, like if they died, then like what? Like yes, I agree.
Yeah, if you die and your skeleton is now sentient, does it have your speaking voice, or does it have its own different voice?
Yes.
What do you think?
I don't know. I would like to think that my skeleton would have its own voice.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I can't think of a voice that I think it would have. Like, I don't know.
Like it talks like you, but
with your nose plugged the whole time because you don't have a nose anymore.
Or the opposite, where it's like echoey because it's in the skull and it's open. I don't know.
maybe. Like you're super loud now. You talk like Steven Tyler talks because he has that big, giant mouth.
Put down in the comments what you think your skeleton would sound like.
Yes,
Your
tell us
skeleton
your
could talk.
skeleton voice. Okay, back to my notes. My really important notes. The red bill from the bad neighborhood is back, and they make the brony back into a unicorn, and the bull is just cool with it. The bull's just fine with her being a unicorn now. Before, he was gonna murder said unicorn. Now, whatever, boring. The real love story is that Schmeckle and that crazy lady get together.
Schmeckle. His name is not Schmeckle. Sounds like a Zelda name that the Game Grumps would give their character.
Is that not his name? I wrote down
Schmendrick.
Schmendrick.
It's Schmeckle now.
Schmeckle's
I'm fine with that.
basically the same as Schmendrick. The brony invents regret for all unicorns ever. And then they play another stupid song. Total 7 stupid songs. That's all the notes I took.
I can see why you don't pass quizzes at the end of movies.
I was very bad at those. I was very, very bad at those.
Okay. Now that we have both of those, like, I absolutely love your synopsis because this shows you, like, for someone, here's the thing. For me, imagine me being 7 years old, watching a movie about a unicorn.
You watched this at 7?
Oh, yeah. Which means Nick watched it at 4. Actually, our producer is my younger brother, and he would have to leave the room whenever the Red Bull came on screen.
Because it was too scary.
Because it was too scary. Yeah.
Okay,
But
wow.
only for a little while. By the time he was in kindergarten, he was fine.
Well,
good
not
movie.
wow because you were scared at 4. I was scared of so many things at 4. I'm just saying wow because, like, I'm 32 and watching this movie.
This is like a comfort movie of mine.
I'm surprised you made it through this movie
All
at
the time.
7.
Yeah.
At 7, this was too boring and I would have given up after the first or second song.
So, Peter
It's
Beagle...
would have taken way too
this-
long for 7-year-old me to get going somewhere.
Right. So this... Well, and I guess here's the connection for you that I had that you don't have. So this is actually based off a book. The book was written by author Peter Beagle. Okay? Peter S. Beagle. Because I guess there's another Peter Beagle out there. So he goes by Peter S. Beagle.
Okay.
Anyway, my sister is... How old is my sister? 40? So she's 7 years older than me? 7 or 8 years older than me. She's 42? What? No, she's not, because Steve's 40. Oh my god, my sister's 42.
Everyone
Anyway.
on this podcast just gets to find out how old Kimmy's sister is at the same time that Kimmy gets to find it out. She didn't know before.
Damn it. So she's 9 years old. Yes, because Ian's 7 years older than me.
Everyone, get your fingers out, count your siblings, make sure you know how old they are, just in case someday you get recorded and you
That's
need to get
true.
wrapped
That's
with
true.
their
Aaron, I'm
ages.
sorry. Anyway,
The quiz might come up, you never know.
yeah. So this was one of her favorite books in high school, was The Last Unicorn. So she actually read it to me.
Mm-hmm.
And then we watched the movie.
I mean,
So-
that would have made me like this movie much more.
But I really like musicals. So
I
the
don't.
music...
Viewers at home, I hate a musical.
The music was actually performed by the band America. So,
Okay.
do they sing Through the Desert with a Horse with No Name? That song? Went through the desert with a horse with no name. It felt that song. Do you know that song?
I do know this
That
song.
is America,
Yes.
and they're the ones
Okay.
that sing all the songs that are in The Last Unicorn.
Okay, now that you say that, I can absolutely hear the weird song.
Especially when
Is
it's
it
like
a-
on Man's Road.
Is
like,
it a different song every time, or is it the same song?
it's a different song.
Okay, because I thought for sure it was consistently different songs,
Yes.
but the way I took my notes, makes me question if I just started
Yeah,
7
you're like,
times
wait a
and kept
second,
being
yeah.
like, oh, it's a
So,
different
like,
song this time.
there's... Yes. So, okay, we're going to break down the movie here real quick, because there's just a couple things that you definitely watched because you talked about it, but then I loved your perspective of it, but I just want to let you know it's not as convoluted as it seems, but there were definitely small nuances that if you were not paying close attention or did not have a background of the story, you would not get.
Right.
Right. So obviously they're going to King Haggard's castle because the butterfly, which she does state, the butterflies only pick up what they hear from other people. So that's why he sounded crazy, is he just spews nonsense because that's what butterflies do in this world. She says butterflies just listen to silly songs, which there are a lot of silly songs, right?
Yeah.
Listens to silly songs and picks up gossip and just spews it. So that's why she's saying, why should I even listen to a butterfly when all you're doing is spewing nonsense? Because that's what you do.
Oh, see, I thought she was just giving him shit.
Well,
I
kind
thought
of,
she
yeah.
was just like, well, you're stupid.
So they go to King Haggard's castle.
I know what it means when you get called stupid.
Because he said, the butterfly says, the Red Bull chased them away a long time ago. Then she meets Schmendrick and Mommy... Schmeckle. And Mommy Fortuna, the witch. And they talk about how it's King Haggard's bull. So now they know they need to get to King Haggard's castle. They tell this then to Molly, which, by the way, when Molly looks at the unicorn and yells, "Damn you," it still brings me to tears today. Where she says, "Damn you, how dare you come to me now?" And she talks about how unicorns usually came to young maidens before they were ruined. Becoming, yes. And she's like, now look at me. I'm just this older woman.
Right.
Right? And now you come to me. So it's a very emotional.
Crazy old lady now.
Yeah, I love Molly. She's one of my fave characters.
I thought she acted like Sarah, my real life friend.
Yeah, you're like...
And that's why I just kind of wrote her down as like the crazy lady. Didn't catch her name, but that's lady. Yeah.
And then, so that's why she said, when they say we're going to Haggard's castle, she says, well, you're going the wrong way. Because she would know where Haggard's castle is because the band of thieves are in the forest of King Haggard's land. So that's why she knows where to go. So that's where all of that connection came from.
See, but if you just find a crazy lady in the woods, you're like, well, yeah, she knows where to go. She lives out there.
Did you not think his magic about making ghosts of, like, Robin Hood and Maid Marian, like, cool? Like, wasn't that neat?
No.
Oh.
No, because they were like, sing a song about whatever, and he goes, I know what I'll do. Ghosts. There's songs in this movie 7 other times. I won't make a song happen now, though. That would be dumb. I'll go ahead and make ghosts show up out of my control doing nothing, and they will disappear again in another 30 seconds while these hobos fight for food.
Wow.
If he was a real wizard, he would have made dinner for them.
I don't actually not agree with you. I do agree with you.
Well, yeah, now that you see it through the correct lens. Now that you see it through my eyes.
Then
he shows up to this poor hobo party and just, it's like another mouse to feed and lead around.
That's true. By the way, the last thing is, when she gets turned into Lady Amalthea, the unicorn, she is now put into a mortal body when she is immortal. So now she feels everything dying around her and it's driving her insane, which is why she is going nuts
Why she
and crazy.
became such a fucking wuss right
Yes,
away.
right away.
Right
Became a
away.
wuss.
She couldn't use her people legs. She's been walking on 4, now she only has to switch to 2. She can't do it.
Exactly. And then, then she doesn't bring regret to all unicorns. She's the only unicorn to know regret and will only
She invented it. She invented regret. That's what I wrote down. She invented regret. Nobody had felt regret before, which is a pretty bummer of a fucking movie ending.
Well, she says no unicorn has felt regret.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she invented it. Nobody else had it before, and she
Well, what about
invented it.
Schmedrick and Molly? They regret a lot of things.
Yeah, but they're people, not a unicorn.
So, right. Correct.
She invents it for unicorns. She brought, like, if I bring a TV to an Amish person's house, I've invented TV for these people.
Oh my gosh. We circle back.
If you invent something in a country that you haven't been to, but in your country they have it, you've invented it.
Okay, I'm just saying that all the other unicorns are not going to feel it.
No, but she'll
be the only unicorn to feel it.
That's a fucking bummer.
Isn't that a big bummer?
You don't hear that as the biggest bummer
that is
in
a
the
big
world?
bummer.
And they go, end of movie, song. And it's over. Bye.
Wait.
Did you want this unicorn to do something different? Did you want her to save the day? Did you want her to find her friends? Well, she doesn't do that. That's not what this movie's about. She invents regret.
Here's the thing. One thing I noticed that you didn't mention, and I purposely left out because he is such a great character. Not once did you talk about the pirate cat.
I did, in my original big draft of notes, write down that the pirate cat had a peg leg and an eye patch.
Oh, I love him.
They didn't bring him up awfully enough for my taste.
Yeah.
He should have been in the movie a lot more. He should have fought the bull or saved the day or been the skeleton.
Yes,
they could have made him into the skeleton, gave him the silly voice, let the cat get drunk, would have been way better.
Look at that. We'll just make a Last Unicorn 2.
If you want to hire me for editing, comment below.
So, for those of you that have not seen The Last Unicorn, I suggest watching it as sober as possible. But if you can't make it through the sober, just careful with what you do, because it definitely gets super scary for even what's supposed to be a quote-unquote children's movie. It gets really dark and scary. Especially when the skeleton laughs because they're going through the clock and he's yelling at King Haggard that they smash the clock, or that they're going through the clock, so King Haggard smashes it, and then the Red Bull comes out. Yeah, it gets really scary.
I would fair to say that this movie was made in order to do drugs too, and you better start with a mission and end with it at the end of the movie. Because it ends sad.
It is. It does.
So work through your sad things.
I mean, yes, it ends
in this movie with your special supplies beforehand.
I guess it does. I guess it does end sad because she is the only unicorn to feel regret, and she will have that forever.
Yeah.
Then
and
King Lear
alone at the end.
And King Lear loses the love of his life because he fell in love with Amalthea, but then now she's a unicorn, so he can't be with her. So
and she loved him too.
And he lost everything. Castle's gone. Dad's gone. Like,
well, yeah, but it sounded like to me like she wanted to stay and then was like, no, you have to turn back into a unicorn for no reason. and made her turn back into a unicorn.
yeah. But, I mean, that's
Because
how she saved the day.
she could have stayed
She
princess.
said she wanted to, right at the end, too.
She could have become princess and saved kingdom.
First of all, though, if Jeff
let them
Bridges...
unicorns out of the crazy sea, and now, boom, let's see what we do with
Yeah.
a
I'm going to be honest with
crazy
you. If Jeff
overpopulation
Bridges...
in this kingdom.
If Jeff Bridges was my prince,
Yeah.
I would not turn back into a unicorn.
I mean,
I would
that's
not
a
for Jeff
reasonable thought, I think. Yeah.
So you've seen Beauty and the Beast, right? The Disney version?
I have seen the cartoon, yes.
So you know Mrs. Teapot? Mrs. Potts?
Ms.
Teapot?
Potts? Yeah. Uh-huh.
That's Angela Lansbury. That's the same voice actress that did Mommy Fortuna, the witch.
Oh, okay. I guess I could hear it now. I was going to say see it, but you can't see it. You can hear it.
Can you see it? Were you on something that allowed you to see it?
No.
Oh. Okay.
No.
Well, here we are. So, I just think that's like so cool that they had like Angela Lansbury in it, Jeff Bridges, Christopher Lee.
Yeah, there are quite a few big names in this movie that is pretty obscure, I feel like, and
Is Alan Arkin Schmendrick
below their pay grade, seemed like, you know?
Right, yeah, exactly.
It seemed a little like
Because I'm pretty...
they must have caught these people at the
Yeah.
early parts of their careers.
I don't know. Well, so I didn't know younger me, did not know who Jeff Bridges was, right? Because you're young, whatever.
Yeah.
Well, I then watched great movies with Jeff Bridges.
Yeah.
And I am a Tron fanatic.
Mm-hmm.
I love Tron so much. I love the original Tron. I love Tron Legacy. I have not seen Tron Ares yet. And everybody tells me not to watch it. It's like watching the third trilogy of Star Wars. They're like, trust me, don't watch it. But Jeff Bridges is in Tron Legacy. And he is just... And then, like, going back and, like, watching The Last Unicorn and hearing him as King Lear, I'm like, okay, now I get it. Or as Prince Lear. I was like, now I get it. Because, like, when I was younger, I was like, he sucks.
Well, they do make him suck in the movie.
Yeah, I was like, he sucks.
He doesn't do a whole lot of remarkable things as a prince. He just kind of... I mean, he does do, like, every little thing for the unicorn person over... I don't know. How long is this thing? Is it supposed to be a couple days that she's in this tower? Is it, like, one day?
No, it's weeks.
It's weeks?
Weeks.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, he gets her food and stuff. He peels potatoes real bad.
I mean, he
for
kills
little
a
bit.
beast for her. He comes back with, like, a beast head.
That's true. He
and
does
he's like,
kill
I
a beast
slayed
for her.
a dragon or something.
Yeah, but I mean, whatever. There's beasts everywhere in
Yeah,
this.
and then
That's like your husband bringing home flowers. Like it's nice, but it's not. It's not. Let's make a fucking movie over it.
I don't know how I feel about you comparing slaying a dragon to your husband bringing home flowers.
There's no dragons to be slayed now.
That is fair. That is fair.
Yeah.
So I guess it is kind of the next best thing, right?
I don't know. I'm making this up right now.
Here we are, everybody.
Yeah.
We are not anywhere near the script. What was your favorite part?
My favorite part, the crazy pirate cat or the skeleton. One of those two. Those are pretty good parts. I mean, silly voices and
Yeah.
the cat has big legs. I do wish the cat was in the movie longer and
Yeah.
did something else.
What kind of accent did the cat have? It was like that old timey pirate. It's like, "Arr, ye lady," like. He literally was a pirate cat.
Yeah, they really should have brought him around more. That would have been way more fun.
Oh,
or if there was a pirate ship in the ocean of crazy unicorns,
that'd be good.
That'd be pretty sweet. That I don't know why they didn't work that in any way, because they got that whole ocean right there. They could have.
There was, and then I also loved the voice acting of the skeleton, especially when he was like, "Wine." I don't know, the way that he would yell, like, say "wine."
Yeah,
I loved it.
I did like that they were like, make the skeleton drunk. Because,
Yes.
like, we got to bring that up in this movie.
Like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, somebody's got to be doing something finally. Jesus Christ.
Yes. I still love this movie. I have a,
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's your favorite part of the movie?
I have two favorite parts.
As a real movie
as a
fan.
As a fan
As
of
a
this
real
movie.
fan anyone who was also a Last Unicorn fan.
So I have two parts.
Okay.
The first one is when the unicorn speaks to the harpy, and the harpy says, "We are sisters, you and I." And right before the unicorn lets the harpy go, they have that small little conversation. And when the harpy says, "We are sisters, you and I," there was just something very dark, sinister, but connective that the unicorn had that made me realize that the unicorn is not pure as in pure good, but pure as in outside of like human thought realm. Like she's above having like she doesn't know what regret is. Unicorns can't regret. You know, they don't love. They're outside of like human emotion.
Yeah.
So she makes that connection with the harpy in the fact that yes, the harpy is also immortal. And you and I definitely are on the same wavelength. And there's just this removal of those two creatures from like the rest of how we all think and like how this runs. So to me, that was like a really neat part of the movie. And I think they did a really good job with the harpy to capture that.
Yeah.
But, and like, so that's like my favorite part, but that's like serious. But then I have my other favorite part is when Schmendrake is tied to the tree and he tries to use his magic to brittle the ropes and he turns the tree to life. And he just goes, "Oh my God, I'm engaged to a Douglas fir."
Yeah,
she goes, "I love you." Like, I think that whole scene is hilarious.
It is kind of funny. And I was, like, when that happened, I'm like, what, so he just gives up? He only tries the magic thing once. He goes, "Oh, there's the magic. I tried it. Well, now I made this happen."
Right.
And that's the only try he's going to give it. Whatever that... He's not going to hit him with another blast. Or whatever. So he's got one go in him, and that's it.
Right. And I think that's probably because, like, the first time we see him use magic is when he tries to release the unicorn. And he does try multiple times. He tries to get the bars to brittle, and he burns his hand. So then he tries to make the walls fall down, and it shrinks. So I think he's just disappointed there, and he just doesn't do it anymore after that. You know what I mean? He's like, it's a one and done because he doesn't want to hurt himself.
Like, almost kill her right away.
Like,
he is he is like for his own safety having to be a one and doneer because otherwise he'll like kill himself somehow because he's so bad at it.
Right. Yeah. But like he does once, and he makes, you know, Robin Hood made Marian and the whole band of merry men or whatever you call it, and he does that once, and then turning the unicorn into Amalthea is that he didn't know what he was doing. He's like, I called to the magic, and the magic did it itself. And it's like, you still messed up though. Yeah. And I'm glad Molly didn't let him live that down. She was like, you could have turned her into anything, and you chose a human. And he's like, I didn't choose. And it's like, you did. Yeah. You did.
Well, it's probably because he wanted to be with the unicorn, but she didn't have the right parts, so we had to make her.
Yeah, you know, that is a good point.
Because that's the original dream.
That is. Well, I mean, that's... Dream. He said, let me go with you. So. Yeah. I think the worst part of that movie... is... I just don't like King Haggard's character. I feel like one, it's Christopher Lee, which is great, but I feel like they didn't capture how empty of a man he truly was, like from the book. So it
How long is this book? Is this like a chapter book?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I feel like the movie tried to make him as like hollow and deformed of emotion as possible, because it's supposed to be like a juxtaposition. Like the unicorn is feeling all this emotion for the first time, right? Unicorn and a human now feeling human emotion, and it's supposed to be the opposite of King Haggard, who has no more emotion, no more joy, no more love, no more hate. He feels nothing. The only thing that he does feel is happiness when he sees unicorns. That's it. So it's supposed to be like comparing these two, but I feel like the movie did a pretty good job of Amalthea like trying to become human and feeling the emotions and falling into like the human way. But I feel like Haggard's character fell a little short. Yeah. And so that's like, I just didn't like him. That's like, what was your least favorite part of the movie?
My least favorite part was that butterfly. Really? Yeah, because he comes in there, fucks up this poor lady's day, who was having a nice day.
She was having
She's
a nice
the
day.
only unicorn in a magical woods, living the literal dream of so many tiny girls in the whole world, doing whatever she wanted.
That is true.
Fully unbothered. And a drunk guy comes up, ruins her day, and then just and fades away. Gone.
There it goes.
Gone. They're not gonna bring him up again either. No justice for this shithead that came and ruined her day that should have definitely got. They could have made the magic that the guy fucked up with hit the butterfly. But they didn't.
That would have been amazing.
Missed opportunity again. I want more justice in movies. My brain really likes when bad guys get got, and I don't think movies do it nearly thoroughly enough.
I never thought the butterfly as being a bad guy, but I see it now.
You're a bad guy or you're a good guy? Which one are you? That butterfly was not a good guy.
I feel like I feel like it's true, and I feel like this book and movie. I feel like the movie was trying to show that these creatures that are not human are not going to work in the same world that humans do, which is why they seem such otherworldly.
Mm-hmm.
So, but as a human, yes, I think it is like we see good and bad. We're not immortals. We're not like those
good
creatures.
guy, you bad guy.
So Butterfly's bad guy because he
Butterfly bad guy.
he fucked up Unicorn's day. Actually, he wasn't the first one to do it. It was the hunters, because they went to hunt in the woods, and then the hunters are like, "How come we find no game? How come it's always spring here?" That's because a unicorn lives in these woods. And then he yells out, "Stay here. You're the last of your kind." And then they leave. And so she starts thinking about it, which is why she talks to the damn butterfly and asked him. So it was the hunter's fault, who are human.
Okay, well then I hate them.
Yes, we hate them too. No, we can still hate the butterfly. I still want to hate the butterfly.
Okay.
Can we please hate the butterfly?
We can hate too.
Okay, yes. And then we hate the hunters.
Yeah.
Oh, and
The
how
original bad
dare
guys.
that farmer call her a mare?
Yeah.
When he was like, "You white mare." She got offended. I'd be offended too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bitch. We can hate him.
Yes. On the list of bad guys.
Yes. Do you know who's pure and good and always solely good? Molly Grew.
I was going to
She's the
say
solely
the crazy lady.
Yeah, crazy lady.
Yeah,
She's the only good
crazy
one.
lady that I cannot remember her name.
Molly Grew.
Even though her name is one letter different than mine. I refuse to remember that. My brain just pushes that out.
I love that. I love that. It's one. Yeah, it is one letter different than yours.
I can't possibly retain that.
All right. One last question, and then we'll wrap it up for this movie.
Okay.
Would you, or what would you rate this movie?
I want to give it a better rating because you like it so much.
No,
And
be
you
completely
explained some things that obviously are important to you. But if I'm being super truthful...
Yes, what is your rating?
Yeah, I'm going to give it a D. I don't think I would watch it again. It
That's
wasn't weird enough for me to want it to be as weird as it was. It's not weird enough or good enough. It needs to be more of one of the other. Plus, the animation is ridiculously dated, and that's hard to get past. Hard to develop, like, the world building that it could have if it were animated better.
Right.
I mean, it's old, so, like, that's just what that is.
So, I'm, like, not mad.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at your rating. Because, I mean, that's your rating. And you explained very well why you have that rating.
Thank you.
Yes. So, I give this movie, like, I'm that person that's, like, an A- B pluser. Like, this is... There is a sentimental reason why this is a comfort movie for mine, and I always suggest everybody watching it at least once, because then you kind of get to look into my brain, because I feel like a lot of that fantasy world. And then, so, the music was written by Jimmy Webb, and then America sings it, and there's this late 70s, early 80s vibe to it, and it just, it's so calming, and I like that with the type of old animation it is. So there's, like, just bits of it that's not even part of the story that I like. I actually personally love the silly songs. Once in a while, I'll find myself humming, like, at work, like, "Down Man's Road." You know?
Only the real Last Unicorn fans will understand this.
The one song I don't like is the song that Lady Amalthea and Prince Lear sing to each other.
Yeah.
All I have to say.
Yeah.
So, but there is a version of the song that's sang by, oh my gosh, Simon from Simon and Garfunkel. He sings a version of it that is, it actually gives the song justice, and I really like it. But it's called All I Have to Say.
The whole movie has a very Simon Garfunkel.
It does, doesn't
Simon
it?
and Garfunkel tried to do Lord of the Rings.
Okay, yes, that's fair. That's very fair. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yes, it is near and dear to my heart, but at the same time, I understand it's not everybody's cup of tea. That is for sure.
Well, I've never read the book, and my sister didn't read me the book, so that makes the experience very different.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Let us know down below in the comments what you guys thought of the movie. What rating would you give it? We'd like to know your favorite scenes. Did you like the music? What should have been different? That's the big thing. Let us know below what you think should have been different in this movie. I cannot wait.
Comment what your skeleton voice is. Also,
oh yes, again, skeleton voice. We want to know.
Yeah, I want to know what your skeleton voice is. And you said this movie is like the inside of your brain looks.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so I'd like to have other people comment what the inside of their brains look like. If
yeah,
you pick
actually.
a movie that it looked like, or just maybe like, I don't know, is it wallpapered? Is it...
Right, is it a city?
Yeah, do you have like...
Is it just elevator music? Like
Shiplap?
90% of the time.
Yeah, what's on the walls in there, man?
Yeah, we'd like to know.
Yeah.
But thank you very much for joining us today. We did review the 1982 animated fantasy, The Last Unicorn.
Yes.
And we can't wait to sit with you next time with our next movie we'll review. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Bye.
Bye.